Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to Banner Online Classes. I hope you all are good. And today we will start a very new topic, that is relational database. Dear students, this is one of the most important topic for your board examination. Inside this chapter, we will learn a new language, MySQL. Okay, so before starting a new language, first of all, we will discuss the basic of relational database. First of all, we will learn what is the meaning of database, and after that we will learn how MySQL language works. So first of all, you need to know the meaning of database, or before the meaning of database, first of all you need to understand what is the meaning of data, what is actually a data is. Okay, so what do you mean by a data? There is a term data and there is a another term information. Are both data or information same? Answer is no, both data and information are not same. So what is the difference between data and information? Generally, a data is a collection of raw facts and figures which don't have their own existence and meaning. And information is organized information. Sorry, information is organized data. When we organize data in a systematic way, it become information. So what is the meaning of data in actual? Data is a collection of raw facts and figures which don't have any existence, and you can say data is all meaningless. Okay, it is not giving us any information. And in database, what we are doing, we are collecting all the data in an organized and systematic way so that we can extract information from the data. So what do you mean by a database? Database is a collection of data, a huge set of data, and after that we some organize that set of data in a systematic way, and after organizing that data in a systematic way, we can fetch the information from that data. So first of all, a database system is basically a record keeping system. Particularly database, in database we stored data and we stored all the record. Okay, all the information that are stored in the database. Like if I have a bank account, then my information is stored on that bank's database. Or even though you are a student of Banner, so Banner also have their own database, and all the information regarding you is stored in Banner database. So basically what do you mean by a database? Database is basically a record keeping system. Now next point is, database actually is a collection of interrelated data so that it can be used by various applications. So what we do, we will collect a huge set of data and we organize data, that set of data in a systematic way, and after that that database can be used by various applications. Now a database is a collection of data slash information that it organized so that it can be easily accessed, managed and updated. And we are organizing that data. There is only one purpose of organizing that data, so later on when we need that data, we can get that data easily, and we can manage that data easily, we can access that data easily, and if required we can update that data without any problem. Now the next question that comes in our mind is, why do we need database? Okay, what is the main reason behind using database? So first is to manage large chunks of data. Okay, if we have a huge amount of data, let us suppose that if we don't know anything, we can simply say that if you don't know, you can Google it. So Google knows everything, but all in all we know that Google have a database, and we, if we search anything, it will ghost on Google's database, and it will extract the information regarding your search. So you can imagine that how big Google's database will be. Okay, Google का जो database है, you can imagine कि वो कितना बड़े लेवल पे वर्क कर रहा होगा. ठीक है. तो अब सिर्फ इंफॉर्मेशन और डेटा को स्टोर करने से डेटाबेस आपका नहीं क्रिएट हो जाता. वी हैव टू ऑर्गेनाइज दैट डेटाबेस इन अ प्रॉपर वे so that whenever we required we can get the information in a systematic way. Now second point is data integrity. Now what do you mean by data integrity? Means you can say that key database, whatever we store in our database, it should be correct. Okay, so database generally, whenever user is inserting a database or whenever database is getting updated, database make sure that whatever is inserting inside the database, it should be in a correct and systematic manner. ठीक है, वो क्या होना चाहिए, correct होना चाहिए. Like we all know that कि if अगर किसी person का जो name है, it cannot contain any numeric value. A date, if we are inserting a date of birth of any particular student, the date cannot be greater than 31, month cannot be greater than 12. Okay, so all these things can be prevented before inserting. ये पहले ही क्या किया जाता है, इंश्योर किया जाता है कि ये सारी चीजें जो डेटा इंसर्ट हो रहा है, it should be correct. Like we, if we all know that कि मोबाइल नंबर कैन नॉट बी लेस देन और ग्रेटर देन 10. ठीक है, इट कैन बी नाइदर लेस देन 10 और नॉर ग्रेटर देन 10. इट मस्ट बी एग्जैक्ट 10 डिजिट मोबाइल नंबर. सो व्हेन वी नो ऑलरेडी दैट थिंग्स, देन हम क्या करेंगे, डेटाबेस में जो मोबाइल नंबर की जो एंट्री जाएगी, इट शुड बी ओनली 10 डिजिट. सो इफ यूजर इज इंसर्टिंग, if someone is inserting less than 10 digit or greater than 10 digit, so database completely denied that entry. So that thing is known as data integrity. Security of data, it is quite obvious because security of data is very important. Because let us suppose if I am a customer of the bank, my all accounts or my all money is stored in bank's server or a bank database. So it is imperative for me that my data should be secure and my data should be private. So data, one of the key feature of the database is managing the security of our data. Next point is ease of updating a data. Again, if I am having a bank account, then I daily do transaction. Sometimes I will deposit money on the bank. Sometime I withdraw money from the bank. So all the times my data should be updated in database very easily. It happened because bank manage our data very properly, so he didn't have any problem while updating the data. So if our data is properly managed, so it will be easy to update data. Now accuracy, again accuracy means your data should be accurate. Again, data integrity and accuracy both sounds similar, because accuracy means your data should be accurate. Whatever you are inserting in your database, it must be accurate. Okay, now in the previous slide we have discussed about database. Okay, now what do you mean by DBMS? DBMS stand for Database Management System, and it is a software by which we can manage database. D simply, what do you mean by data? Database is the collection of raw facts and figures which don't have their own meaning. Now, next, what is database? Collection of data in an organized and systematic way is known as database. And who is doing, how can we manage that data in a systematic way? By using a DBMS software. And the software which will manage our data is known as the database management software or DBMS. Okay, so DBMS refers to a software that is responsible for storing, maintaining, and utilizing database in an efficient way. Now, a database along with DBMS is known as database system. So database plus DBMS equals to the database system. Now next है, what are the examples of DBMS softwares? ठीक है, there are various DBMS softwares available in the market. Anyone can use any particular software according to their requirement. Okay, so these softwares are Oracle, MS SQL Server, MS Access, Paradox, DB2, MySQL. From among all these, we are using MySQL. Okay. Now, what are the advantages of DBMS, or you can say database system? First example is database reduces redundancy. Redundancy means repetition of data. It is not possible in the database that two entries or two values are exactly same. Like in the school database in banner, there is no possibility that कि दो स्टूडेंट की जो डिटेल है वो क्या हो जाए, completely same हो जाए. इट इज पॉसिबल कि आपका नेम सेम है. इट इज ऑल्सो पॉसिबल कि हम मान सकते हैं कि फादर नेम भी सेम हो जाए, मदर नेम भी सेम हो जाए. एवरीथिंग कैन बी सेम, बट द एडमिशन नंबर ऑफ बोथ स्टूडेंट कैन नॉट बी सेम. सो कोई भी दो एंट्रीज, नो टू एंट्रीज कैन बी एग्जैक्टली सेम. ओके, सो ये डेटाबेस प्रिवेंट करता है. ठीक है, अगर कभी भी ऐसा हो कि दो एंट्रीज बिल्कुल एग्जैक्टली सेम हो जाए, तो उस ऑन दैट टाइम बीइंग हम बोलेंगे कि आवर डेटाबेस इज रिडंडेंट. बट इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल, बिकॉज जैसे ही ऐसा होगा तो डेटाबेस क्या करता है, हमें प्रिवेंट करता है डेटा डेटा को क्या होने से, डुप्लीकेट होने से. ठीक, so it removes duplication of data because data are kept at one place and all the application refer to the centrally maintained database. Okay, सिंपल सी बात है कि because we are storing data in the same computer in a, at a same place, so all the students that are studying in our school, all the information of all the students are stored in one particular place, one particular database. So वहां पर if अगर एक एंट्री ऑलरेडी हो चुकी है और बिल्कुल एग्जैक्ट सेम एंट्री अगर कोई आती है, तो डेटाबेस उसको अलाउ नहीं करेगा. वो क्या कर लेगा, उसको एरर वहां पर थ्रो कर देगा. ओके, सो redundancy means duplicacy of data is not allowed in our database system. सेकंड है database controls inconsistency. Means when two copies of the same data do not agree to each other, then it is called inconsistency. अब let us suppose there is a condition. ठीक है, in our school, let us suppose you all are in class 12th. So in database we are creating two tables. Okay, in one table we are storing all the information regarding class 12th students, and we have another table in which we are sorry, in which we are storing only the information of those students are who have opt computer science as optional subject. ठीक. So there are two tables. First table is class 12th, second table is CS student. Okay. There is a possibility that there are few student जिनका जो नेम होगा वो आपका क्या होगा, मैच कर रहा होगा, बिकॉज यू ऑल आर इन क्लास 12 और आप में से ही कुछ लोग क्या होंगे सीएस वाली टेबल पे ही होंगे. तो यहां पर क्या हो गया, इन टू टेबल डेटाबेस क्या होगा आपका डुप्लीकेट हो गया. सेम टेबल पे आपका तो पॉसिबल ही नहीं है होना, बिकॉज वहां पर क्या हो जाएगा आपका डेटाबेस आपको करना ही नहीं देगा. पर यहाँ पर हमने दो अलग अलग टेबल बनाई, वहां पर क्या हो गया डेटाबेस आपका डुप्लीकेट हो गया है. सो अब यहाँ पर प्रॉब्लम क्या आती है, लेट अस सपोज कोई स्टूडेंट है एक्स वाई जेड, ही वांट्स टू चेंज हिज मोबाइल नंबर, he wants to change his mobile number. then if लेट अस सपोज हमने क्या किया, उसको चेंज कर दिया, सो वो क्या होगा आपका, अगर एक टेबल से हुआ, लेट अस सपोज वो क्लास 12 में वो मोबाइल नंबर अपडेट हो गया, बट वही एंट्री आपको कहां पर मिलेगी, सीएस वाली टेबल में मिलेगी. तो वहां पर तो क्या हो गया, वो मोबाइल नंबर चेंज नहीं हुआ. तो एक जगह मोबाइल नंबर कोई और है, दूसरी जगह मोबाइल नंबर कोई और है. तो यहां पर एक कंडीशन बन के आ गई और हम बोलेंगे कि हमारा जो डेटाबेस है वो क्या हो गया, इनकंसिस्टेंट हो गया. Okay, so when two copies of the same data do not agree to each other because both entries are you can say different, they are not agreeing each other, then it is called database inconsistency. And by using database we can control this also. Okay. Now, the third point is database facilitate sharing of data. Data can be shared. Okay, all the time data is we can share data from various purposes. Like we can use your data for your fees. We can use your data for your online classes, and we can use your data for your board registration also. So we can use your data at different level, at different purpose. So each and time we are sharing data among all these. ठीक है. Database ensure security. Now security is a very key feature or imperative feature that I have already told you, because you can assume that your bank information is stored in बैंक डेटाबेस. सो यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड दैट कि वो जो इन्फॉर्मेशन है वो कितनी आपके लिए क्रूशियल है और वो इन्फॉर्मेशन को कितनी सिक्योरिटी की रिक्वायर्ड है. ठीक है. तो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट नाउ डेज. Everything is stored on the internet, everything, each and everything is online now, and each and everything is stored in the in on the internet. So all these things are very important to get secure. Security is very important. Now next है database maintain integrity. Integrity का meaning I have already explained you. यहाँ भी आप देख सकते हो. It enforces certain integrity rules to ensure the validity and correctness of data. For example, a date cannot be 31/31/2000. So if we are inserting a data, if we let us suppose if I'm inserting the data bot, so I have already known what should be the pattern of the date. And if I want user to insert their mobile number, so I know that the mobile number must be of 10 digit. So if by mistake user is inserting a 9 digit mobile number or 11 digit mobile number, so it shouldn't be inserted in a database. Okay. So this is called dat- database integrity. So all these features are allowed by the database system. So students, uh, that's it for today. I hope you all understand these concepts, because I have already told you this chapter will play a very crucial role in your board examination. It is a very important uh, topic for your board examination. Almost 20 marks will are to 20 marks paper will come from that chapter. So concentrate on this chapter and try to understand all the concept properly. So student, thank you and have a great day.